Okay, we're back. Hello, everyone. We're still in the noble quarter here of Zappius, but we're going to be heading out to the Manor of the Wicked now to find that lady's butler. Which I don't think is going to take too long. I think we just got to go to the outside of it. Your next weight goal for the end of May is 318 or 317? Honestly, like, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it can take a lot of work to lose, like, 5-10 pounds. So, honestly, Chocobo, great job. That's a great goal. I'm currently in a similar... Oh, not quite. The amount's not the same, but I'm trying to get my energy up because I haven't had a lot of energy lately, and I've been sleeping a lot more than I normally do. But I've started walking the stairs in my building to kind of do that. I don't want to go into the ghost ship. Get out of here. I want the... Flockus? The fuck's a Flockus? Grimoire page. Flockus? Yeah, great job. Yeah, I've been walking the stairs in my building. Basically what I'll do is I'll play some games, I'll get to a point in my games, and then I'll walk the stairs. And then I'll just, like, alternate between that. Doing some exercise, playing some games, doing some exercise, playing some games, you know. This is what we're here. The House of the Wicked. Manor of the Wicked. Hey, you guys are brave Vesperia. How nice of you to remember. The boss isn't here anymore. Yeah, no reason for you guys to come sniffing around here anymore. Anybody named Sebastian come here lately? Never heard of him. Wait, you know as well as I do that we've got no idea what to do with that guy. Then here he is. We kept him here under our house arrest while Jaeger was still with us, but to tell the truth, he's getting to be a waste of space these days. What are you saying? You're talking to Jaeger's killers. Jaeger's dead and gone. We're gonna have to face this hack sooner or later. But there's a condition. Condition? We're trying to start an alliance with a guild called the Soulsmiths. Why would we want to do anything as to help a bunch of arms smugglers? Go ahead and try to force your way in then. Alrighty, let's all play nice now. We need weapons to defend ourselves against the monsters, don't we? Without Jaeger, it's all we can do to survive out there. Soulsmiths. Have you heard of them? Of course I know them. They're one of the 5 master guilds, and they specialize in blacksmithing. But unlike the others, they keep pretty much to themselves. They built the forge deep inside a mountain, and they still live there, tucked away from the world. That's it. We need somebody to find them for us. You want us to check every mountain on the planet? Yeah, right. Who said old Raven didn't have at least a hunch up his sleeve, huh? No way. Huh. Leave it to the number 2 guy in the Union. Guess this is a father knows best situation? Don't tell me you forgot your first client, you, already. He might be good to chat with. That guy? Would his face ever lie to you? So if we can get a hold of these soulsmiths for you, you'll let the butler go? Don't see why we couldn't. "10 push-ups for every wipe on Dancing Green. Ready to do 200? I don't do that, because then I'd have to get up and do push-ups in the middle of rain. I don't want to do that. Also, my wrists are not great at push-ups. Look at these thin stick wrists. Actually, when I was, I told you guys about how I got the green stick fracture as a kid. Ever since then, push-ups have not been my, something I could do for very long. You're just shooting hoops for 30-40 minutes each day as your cardio? Hey, if that works, I'm all for it. Shooting hoops sounds good. Right, is you over here still? There he is. Alright. Alright. Hello! If it isn't my faithful delivery guild. This may be a bit abrupt, but are you with the Soulsmiths? Soulsmiths? Oh, you mean the Blacksmiths Guild? No, I'm afraid I have nothing to do with them. Raven? That book these guys delivered for you. That's no ordinary book now, is it? There were guild codes written in there. You mean you looked inside it? And wait, you can read codes? Guild codes used to be a way for the guilds to communicate with each other in secret. Huh, pretty clever. And the Soulsmiths are about the only guild still using them at this point. Dealing in weapons, carefully, has always been our guild's motto. Those who make the best weapons must always be neutral. So then, you are one of the smiths? Which would make that novice who picked up the book a member as well. It would seem the jig is, as they say, up. Leviathan's Claw wants to get in touch with you. Oh, do they? Our boss never had much stomach for Jaeger's unpredictability. But I hear that man is dead now. Perhaps change is on the wind. It would at least be worth making contact with them. Whoa, we gotta get that written down. They'll want some sort of proof we actually met one of the Soulsmiths. If I must, I suppose. Post-trade punishment. Here you are. This signature represents the will of my guild. When coupled with our guild's reputation, it should be sufficient. A letter from the Soulsmiths to Leviathan's Claw, written by the future deals between the two guilds. Then we should be getting back to the Manor of the Wicked. Back to the Manor of the Wicked. Come on, move those feet. Hey, is that Sebastian? We've come with the news about the Soulsmith, so let Mr. Sebastian go, okay? Huh? Do I know you? We had a deal. Here. No clue what you're talking about. They're just toying with us. She said we could make contact with the Smiths. You'd let Mr. Sebastian go. Oh, you must mean the guy who was here with me. There was only one thing that happens to losers like him in Leviathan's Claw. Then you. Okay, this guy's gotta go. What's the lip, boy? Let's see what you've got. Oh, I get to fight them? Cool. Alright.
Let's eliminate them.
Oh, he's not even one of the stronger ones. Cry of victory. Super Chain 5. Aerial tension. We learned it. Hang in there. How do you feel? I love you. We're brave Vesperia. You're Sebastian? The very same, but how did you... Your employer asked that we come and pick you up. My lady sent you. How very fortuitous. Oh, that's right. Do wait here a moment. Here I am. Well, hold on. What's with the luggage? Oh, just something I nearly forgot. That's a pretty big something. Honestly, pay it no mind. Well, I do owe you my thanks. Man, everybody's so secretive in this. Oof. Yeah, I smell fish too, boy. We're under no obligation to interfere in any of everything that seems a bit off, are we? I wonder. They do say the customer's always right, but... At any rate, let's go collect our reward from our favorite noblewoman. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the phrase, the customer's always right. Because the customer's an asshole most of the time. Okay. Where the fuck am I? I'm not even anywhere near where I have to go. Also, changing weather and time in this game is fucking weird. Like, it shifts when you go to sleep, but doesn't necessarily shift from night to day. And as you fly around to different areas, it shifts, like, weather and time periods. So you can go from, like, House of the Wicked to, like, the upper islands of the nearby continent. And, like, just back and forth there, and it'll go night, day, night, day, night, day. It's strange. Alright, so since this woman was a sack of shit, there's something fun you can do with this side quest? Yuri! Shh. Thanks to the confusion caused by the motley crew you sent to my rescue, I was able to make off with quite a haul. Well done, Sebastian, my dear. At last, I'll teach those Imperial idiots a lesson for daring to look down on my family. You do have to give Leviathan's Claw some credit, though. They've really got a nice collection of weapons. This should also please those excitable extremists. With us on their side, it'll be a new day dawning for this empire. And with the coming sun, this flower of the nobility shall bloom once again. Those grimy-faced commoners won't know what hit them. They want to overthrow the empire? You said once that the emperor is the one who makes their noble ranks official, right? So if they get rid of the empire, she won't be a noble anymore. Perhaps she has eyes for the throne herself. But what do you propose doing about it? Once hired, a guild's pretty much limited to doing the job and collecting a paycheck. But do we just pretend we didn't hear their plans to stage a coup? Not to worry, princess. Those extremists won't amount to much trouble at all. They'll cause a bit of panic, and if they're lucky, and then the knights will come down on them. You really think so? Why not just pick up your reward and skedaddle? Sure, it's alright for a former knight to say that sort of thing. Hey, you're looking at a strict utilitarian here. Well, we shouldn't waste any time reporting this to the knights. What do you think, Chief? I'm at a loss. So you can either go talk to them and get your reward, or you can talk to LeBlanc. Yuri Lowell! Here now, don't I say, don't interfere in our duties. You'd better not keep us from keeping watch. Pipe down, you two. You can always count on Tweedle A and B for a laugh. I say, what did you say? Don't you have something better to do than stand around harassing public servants? You got it all wrong. We found some people helping out the extremists. Thought you might want to know. You what? I say, this is of utmost importance. Off we go, Atticor. Halt! Where did you say they were? Check the alley next to the inn. I say, this time it's really important. Here we go again! Sorry about earlier. Forget it. Make me proud, knights! Release me! I'm a noble! How dare you, knights! Ugh. Yep, you can get them arrested.
So, did we do the right thing?
Sure we did. Who knows what kind of mess they'd cause if we just left them alone.
Gotta say, though, it goes against the guild code of conduct to tell secrets you find out when you're on a job.
Really?
You gotta keep quiet about any dirt you find out during a job for your client.
Wow, old man, that's actually honorable.
Guilds gotta turn a blind eye to stuff their clients do, no matter how bad.
Fuck that.
Besides, sticking your nose into the client's business isn't gonna earn you any extra dough.
I guess you're right, but...
Take the pay you got for this job, for example.
I don't know about just doing the work, getting paid, and leaving it at that.
Yeah, like last time.
Right. We did exactly what the client asked, and look how badly that turned out.
Which reminds me, have you figured out what this whole Brave Vesperia thing is for yet? Is it for the money, because you like it? What? We...
Do justice, right?
Yes, Brave Vesperia does what its members feel is right.
Even if that doesn't always make money like Raven was talking about. I mean, for now, we'll still do jobs that pay, of course.
Huh. So that's what Brave Vesperia does.
Not sure how much that actually cleared up, but...
You guys sure you're all right with that? Being in a guild isn't all fun and games, you know.
We never expected it to be, and even if it was, that wouldn't change how we feel.
Yeah, we'll do things our own way. Huh, listen to this kid. What?
I think it sounds great.
So that's where things stand, old man.
Knowing you kids, you'll probably find a way to pull it off.
Of course!
There we go. Okay, back to Dongrest. Weirdo, have you ever flown across the ocean? Look, it was day, then it was night again, suddenly. Negative. Too boring. Have you ever walked across the ocean? What's up, brave Vesperia? Looks like you finally remember who we are. Well, of course I have. Got something here with with your name on it after all. What? Don't get too excited now. It's from one of the lieutenants of the Imperial Knights. I wonder what it could be. Huh? Who's it from? Oh yeah, there's a note attached. Let's see. Dear brave Vesperia, we hope this finds you succeeding in all of your ventures. Skip that part. What do they want? Oh, okay. Thank you for your recent cooperation in the recent arrest of anti-Empire elements. Due to, in part to your aid, a plot to overthrow the government has been averted. Financial compensation of any guild by the Imperial Knights is strictly forbidden. On behalf of myself and my two subordinates, however, I humbly offer you our heartfelt thanks. I look forward to future cooperation between our parties. Good fortune and good health. LeBlanc. My, how gentlemanly. Future cooperation? What is he thinking we're going to cooperate on? Huh. Back from the job we did for Mimula. I guess this will have to take the place of the payment for that job. None of my business, but it's a pretty big deal for the Knights to send anything like this to Dongrest. There are folks around here who'd rather not draw the Empire's attention. Do make sure and watch yourselves. No worries, it's nothing like that. Feels pretty nice to finally get some recognition for our hard work, huh, Yuri? Yeah, let's hope we can keep this up. Yay, 6,000 gold. Well, if it isn't my favorite guild, you guys have been keeping busy lately. You're bound to start getting offers on your own before long, I'd wager. Here to find a job? Alright. Well, how does this sound? I've forgotten something terribly important. Please go and fetch it. Markham of Rune's Gate. An absent-minded client, huh? Seriously, can't he just go get his own stuff? There must be some sort of extenuating circumstances. Yeah, there's gotta be. Plus, this would be an official job. A job request from Rune's Gate. They were the ones behind the trouble at the Colosseum. We fell for it completely for Jaeger's act. Don't remind me about stuff like that, old man. But we defeated Jaeger, so things should be okay now, right? I hope so. Got your game plan set? Payment's set at 5,500 gold. How about it? If I had to put money on it, I'd say any RuneScape people would be at Union headquarters. They'll fill you in on the nitty-gritty. Got it.
It's been a slow process, but Brave Vesperia has really come into its own as a guild.
I think it's still nowhere close to a full-fledged guild.
But everyone's trying their best.
Well, I guess the guild does have a good style.
A good style?
We have the kid for comic relief, the Critian as the love interest, and Yuri as the straight man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about how fashionable our clothes were.
That'd make you the space cadet then.
So you're the straight woman?
I'm not a member of your crazy comedy act.
We're a guild, you know.
Okay. Moving up here. These two look promising. Hi, we're looking for Mr. Markham. I'm Markham. You are? Mark, it's you-know-who. That request you posted. Have we met? I'm Mark's friend, Joshua. You're here because of my little want ad with the Union? Yep, that's us. We'd like to hear a little more about it. It was the last time I went to excavation site. Believe it or not, I forgot my shovel there. I'd like for you to go and get it for me. Did you say shovel? That's right, shovel. They're also called trowels or spades sometimes. That's it? What do you mean, that's it? This is no trifling matter. Have some respect. Now, Mark, calm down. Calm down? He dismissed our precious tool of the trade as if it were nothing. I heard it too, but you gotta take some deep breaths now. If it's so precious to you, why'd you go and forget it in the first place? Ugh. Well, you see, he was set upon by monsters and forced to leave it behind. He wept the whole way back. Of course, we'd love to go and get it ourselves, but without some help, there's no way. Why not cut your losses and buy a new one? If you can afford to pay us, that sounds like an easier fix to me. Do you know what you're saying? If a tool doesn't fit the hand just so, it's impossible to get any real work done. It's just a shovel, but it's far more than a shovel. That makes no sense. Without my shovel, I've got no job. Please! Okay then, we'll do it. You can't always pick and choose the work that comes your way. You don't say. Hey, why not? You're starting to sound like a boss again. You think so? Don't go heaping too much praise on him. It'll go straight to his head. By the name of Brave Vesperia, the brightest star on the canvas of the night sky, we accept this task. The place is the Temple of Bactian on the Hyperionian continent. I'm dependent on you. Of course it would have to be there. What part of the temple? As I recall, I had headed to the northern side as soon as I got underground. I went one floor deeper and remember checking out the area around there. The other information's a little vague. Also, you can tell it's mine by the name on the handle. We'll just have to go with those clues then. Alright, so if you guys recall, in Bactian there were a couple walls that looked suspicious, and the map showed them having like routes that you could walk through. So, but we couldn't actually go through them at the time. Now we're actually going to go into Bactian and, you know, hopefully find those. We maybe get to fight some stuff today. Hopefully this builds to something, you know, useful. Okay. Oh. Fortunately, Bactian isn't too hard to find. We've been there before, and it's just on the other side of the ocean. Almost directly south from here, I think. Almost. There's Zade. There's Nautobolica, and Bactian should be just over here. Yeah. And before we go in there, I'm gonna save. Actually, before we... I'm gonna restore Rapides. Ooh, you know what we could do over here too? There's one of the enemies that drop one of the star gems is in this area. I'm not gonna go hunting for it, but if we do see one, I will kill it. Absolutely. Alright, so Bactian is this area. Not a whole lot here anymore. Go down here. Fuck you, rabbit. Fuck you, bird. And now we can open the wall like that. Okay, so this leads us to a room that we have not been to before. Really see the value in lighting these up, especially since they don't stay lit for very long. I guess if the brightness settings were set properly, you wouldn't be able to see your way around? My only guess. But I currently have like no issue doing that. There's nothing over there. Pineapple gel. Hey, a Hotengeki, an ancient weapon recovered in perfect condition. The metal it is made of never rusts. Stainless steel? Does she learn something cool from it at least? It is not better than anything that she has, but she does learn vitalities too and spirits too, which is kind of nice. Oh, there we go. This is one of the enemies we're looking for.
My sword.
Superstar G. 14,000 HP, weak to earth.
That was so easy.
Alright, is he gonna give me... Oh, we got omelet rice. Sick. He didn't give me any item. Damn. Anyway, that's the enemy that drops the green gemstone that I'm looking for. Okay, hang on. I just gotta check something here real quick. Rice. Okay. Okay, let me go back over here. We're gonna scroll down a bit. And back to my Twitch channel. That would be it. Alright. Oh, another one. Sick. I don't know if these guys run away or anything, so...
That was so easy.
He failed. Alright, alright, alright. No, we got an air stone, damn. Didn't get what we were looking for, but... We gotta try, right? Wait, you're done with that. Can you learn anything else? Nope, okay. He's almost done with the Guardian stamp, at least. Oh shit. Hey,
This looks like fun. I gotta try and keep up.
Grant the power to defy fear and defeat evil across the heavens.
It's all you.
Sharply across the heavens. Grant the power to defy fear and defeat evil.
these actors doesn't seem that strong in this.
It's all you.
Fly sharply across the heavens. Grant the power to defy fear and defeat evil.
All right, here we go.
Yay!
Hey, he succeeded.
Right.
Okay, we can pull that door wall up, but let's check down here first. Red basil. And I'll decide what to do with those later. Appears to be all that's in this room. Alright. What's that sound I'm hearing? Try going up here, I guess? Gotta keep an eye out for the superstars. A savory. And an antenna guy. We already have one of those, so. Go across here. Don't need to fight any of those, so. Oop. Okay. I was hoping we'd find more of the green superstar dudes, but no such luck. Okay, we got another wall we can destroy, but worry about that in a sec. Let's head down here first. Oh, there's our shovel. Okay, I guess we're fighting both of these, and somehow that landed behind me.
Let's just get it over with. Destruction field!
She learned Dream Star. Oh shit, she has a fucking rocket now. What?
I gotta do this. Yuri, our love will conquer all.
Okay, okay.
Love? What does she mean?
Perfect.
Anti-element. Oh, we got a couple level ups out of that. Look at that. Is this the shovel? It looks like Harmful is written on it, but no sign of Markham's name. So it isn't this one then. But we keep looking. If it's here, shouldn't it be somewhere nearby? I wonder if we missed it somehow. There's no worry of that. It wouldn't get past my eyes. Then somebody must have walked off with it. Who just randomly pick up a shovel with them when they left? How should I know? I'm sure there's shovel fanatics out there. Sort of like how you're a Blastia fanatic. I am not a fanatic. I wonder if this means we'll fail this job. But the item we were sent to get isn't even here. That's different than failing. Your client may beg to differ with you on that little point, though. Man. Well, what about this one? No point dragging around. Let's just leave it here. You might just be making the next shovel fanatic that comes along very happy. And you'd know just how they'd feel, right, Rita? You should know how you're gonna get chopped by now. I think maybe... Huh? Anyone who's forgotten a shovel in a place like this has to have something to do with the excavation, right? Well, yeah, that's probably true, but why don't we drop it off with the client and let them decide what to do with it? Maybe this Harmful is someone those two guys know. Doesn't exactly lighten our load, but I guess we can take it to them. Okay, so... working on that. Break this wall down. No other treasure in these rooms. What do these monsters eat? Like, do they need to eat? The amulet. Prevent all physical ailments. Well, that's not terrible.
I don't care what rock you crawled out from. Bring it.
Shining thing! Drop! Dragon!
Oh, power that tries so hard. Fly sharply across the heavens. I can do this now. Resist field.
Oh, there we go. I learned it. Sick.
Oh, power that tries so shine. Photon. Fly sharply across the heavens. Lancer. Nurse.
All right.
They know each other way too well.
Hey, recovery arts. Cool. Is that all she needs to learn from that, or? Oh, she needs to learn 2 more. Okay, actually, we're gonna take a break here, guys, and we'll come back and we'll play some more Tales of Vesperia. Don't go anywhere.